Introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, black 22. Mike 54. Here we go, here we go. Green, triple T. Once more. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the out, watch the out. Check, 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 check. 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50. Hey, watch that, watch that.
Winston now to throw on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On first and 10, Winston. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
54, check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Three buzz. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54, Mike 54. All day. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
54 Mike. Hey, here I come. Flip it. Mike's 54. Crunch time, defense. Easy. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54.
To the air again with Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, watch out. Easy. Mike 54. I'm coming. Let's go.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Get ready.
A pitch back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Now Breeze lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Easy. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where we go?
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Get him. Show it up. Easy. Where we go?
First down, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Strip that ball. Mike 54. Long try. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Throwing, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jameis again. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
54. Man, that's trash. Check the backer. Wait. Easy.
Again, it's Winston. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike 5.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Let's go.
31-yard line.
Ready up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 57 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got you. I got you.
Now Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Blue lady. Right there. 54 Mike. Bring it. Bring it. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Easy. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go.
A first down throw for Winston. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
54. Double dog. That's the way. Check 13. Check 13. Sonic.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And another Winston to Evans connection. Mike Evans, he didn't play football till his senior year of high school. He was such a good basketball player down in Galveston, Texas. But I think he's happy he picked football up.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. I would have loved to have been around those conversations. The head basketball coach, the head football coach. Since it was high school, maybe it was the same guy. You never know. And saying, I need this guy out on the field. But it's worked quite well for him. And Jameis Winston's so happy to have him on his squad.
And they've got the lead in this one because of those two. Jameis to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Hey, alert 3. Green, triple T. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch. 54. All day, baby. All day. Hey, watch that. Check Mike. 54. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Throwing on second and long. Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On third down, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready. Mike 25. Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him. Easy. Go get him.
Now Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, watch his flat.
Here's Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, It almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score, Buccaneers 41, Saints 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready. We're waiting. 36. 36. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense. Hey, wahoo.
Bree's going to try and throw on third down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8. 54. Right 54. Let's go. Mike, 5. Come on. Ready, take.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16.